What is up, guys, and happy Sunday. I have a very special guest here today. Her name is Shay. I met her on the set of the music video that I did last weekend. We really hit it off. She was just really great, and I thought she was really cool. And she also has a super inspiring story. So she's gonna tell it to us today. And yeah.
I'm Shay. I do YouTube as well. 2014. And
how old were you?
I had to be like 21, I think.
Wow.
Or 22. 21, 22.
Good one.
Pretty much, first off, that whole summer, what was happening was I lost like weight. And it was like I was working out, so I thought that's what was happening. Like, oh, I'm working out, I'm losing weight, my stomach, everything. Here at college, so I'm in college, and it was around Halloween, like October 31st, and my stomach was just hurting. Like I had like abdominal pain, and like I was tired, and it wouldn't stop. I thought it was a stomach virus, but I never get stomach virus. But it's like, oh, okay, you're on campus, maybe I did. But nothing was working. So finally, at that time I was in a relationship, my boyfriend had came and got me, took me to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and so eventually the doctor came and he was like, you have Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a cancer in your blood. It affects your immune system.
Wow. And
I had like a bunch of lymph nodes up here, and I was on stage 3.
Wow.
So they was like, if you would have waited any longer, then, because stage 4 is like, you know, it's very hard. So
stage 3,
abdominal area, and like up here and everything, which was lymph nodes. So they said to stay there, and we're gonna run cultures, blah blah blah. I was in the hospital for like 3 days.
Wow.
They gave me morphine. So when I first started going through the chemo, I don't think it really hit me, like, because when the doctor told me, I wasn't like in shock. I was just literally, my mind was focused on graduating. Like, it was weird because everybody else, like my family's crying, my boyfriend is sad, like, you know, and it didn't really hit me until, like, I would say probably my first or second time I got treatment. And I'm like, you really going through this right now? Like, you have cancer right now. Like, Shay, like, wake up, like, you know. And I was just like, that's when it hit me, when I was at treatment, because sometimes there wasn't always somebody with me when I was getting treatment, and I would be by myself. So those moments when you're alone and you're just thinking about everything, you're like, oh wow, like, damn, like, I have cancer. I think 6 cycles of ABVD, which is like your basic chemotherapy that they have. I was on 5 different types of chemo that they would give me on one cycle, and one cycle is 2 treatments. So pretty much altogether I had 12 treatments.
Wow. So I've never actually been through I've never had someone close to me have cancer, which is like, it's so lucky for me to even say, but I've never like seen the actual process. So like, you just get it through an IV, and then you get is that how you get the chemo? So
the chemo, some people are able to get it through an IV, but since I have a lot of chemo that was happening, I had to get a port. So this is my scar right there, battle scars, and I had a port in there, so then they would flush me, hook me up to the machine.
Flush you? What does that mean?
So they flush out your port to make sure it's clean and that the line is clear so that the chemo can get in. And that used to be the worst part of chemo. Not even getting the chemo, the flushing part. Because when they flush me, I can taste the saline in my... You literally graduated college going through chemo. Yeah. Yeah, that's like very inspiring. So do you have like any words of anybody who may be like going through cancer, or may have somebody else going through cancer? Any positive words you could share with them? Get to know yourself, because before I really didn't know myself. I just saw myself moving through the world. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go to school, let me just go to school. Oh, I'm supposed to do this, let me just do this. Now I'm doing things that I want to do, and I'm seeing good return and making progress. So
it's almost like cancer helped you find yourself?
Yes, definitely. I think it...
Can I put that as the title? That's really good. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. That you like found who you really were during kind of that Like, sounds like such a terrible thing to go through, but you kind of made it a positive thing.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That's a very inspiring story. It just inspires me. That's why when we talked that night, I knew, like, I wanted to meet. It was like, before I left, do you want to, like, collab? Because I loved your story, and I thought you were really great. So
well, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this inspiring story. Thank you, Shay, for being in the video.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. I love you guys. Have a great day and a great week, and I will see you in the next video.